part, don't have a clue. They don't want one or need one either. They're happy. They think they have a good bead on things.
But why the big secret? People are smart. They can handle it.
A person is smart. People are dumb, panicky, dangerous animals, and you know it.
Okay. Hey! How is everybody doing? Alright. Am I fully situated? I think we're good. Yeah. Had to clear my desk. Just had dinner and my cat was running amok, so you know, that's always fun. But how is everybody doing? I'm having a great time tonight, not gonna lie. I'm really excited for tonight's build. My first TGR board, I believe it's my second Monokei. I could be wrong about that. Could be my first, but definitely my first TGR, and that I'm excited for. And it's a commission build, so those are always fun. Thank you everyone for being here. Currently 10 minutes into the stream, 5 minutes into it officially. Let me make sure we're posted to socials. Yeah, I think we're good. Whew. Let's get to it. Let me text girlfriend. All right. We're good. Night. What do you guys want to see first? I'm assuming you guys would want to see the board at this point, but let me see. Hey Jay, are you on tonight? You want to hop in? You want to talk? You want to be a co-star? Yeah, I'm gonna be running games though. That's fine. I'm in my server and streaming.
Yo.
Hey. How the hell you doing?
Everything's so quiet.
That is a good question. Fix your audio, sir. Let me very quickly finish posting up the stream.
So we changed our internet and I have 20 upload now.
Nice. You had like 5 before, right?
10.
Double the upload speed.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh my god, Alicia just sent me the cutest photo of her bookshelf. Oh my god. Chat, I want all of y'all to see this. Hold up. Everyone needs to look at my girlfriend's bookshelf because that thing is fucking cute. Also, I apologize. You guys haven't seen the keyboard yet. Yeah, I'm currently just making sure that I'm all posted up to socials, making sure that enough people are checking out the stream. Let me add Monokei. The great rectangle. Hashtag streaming. Hashtag now. Hashtag Twitch. Got all the hashtags. All the hashtags, baby.
How's your week been?
Honestly, not bad, dude. I've just been vibing. I reassembled my desk essentially. Reformatted the desk way the way that I have my desk. And because I have ADHD, it makes me feel like I have my whole life in order with no problem. So it's been great.
I'll be right back.
Take your time. Not an ad. All right, chat. This is the first thing you guys are seeing tonight. Fuck this keyboard. I'm kidding, obviously. Shout out to the client for this amazing build opportunity, but I want y'all to check this out. Oops, I did not turn on the camera. That's a good start. I want you guys to see this. Look at it. It's so fucking cute. Shout out to my girlfriend and her amazing organization skills, but wow. This is a bookshelf and a half. I aspire to have a bookshelf like this. I'll probably have a floating one like this eventually, but I do love it. She did an excellent job, and I hope that she knows that.
I have returned.
You missed Alicia's bookshelf.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, I just showed it off on stream.
I am imagining it in my head. It
As
is
you
very
should,
nice.
King. As you should. It's
It
okay.
looks like a
I'm moving,
bookshelf.
it'll be hours. Love that, babe. Love that. Shout out to the 3 of you watching. And I'm assuming y'all are here for this. Aren't you? Talk to me. Chat.
That looks delicious.
You got another ad? Oh, that's because your sub expired, babe, but it is what it is. All right, let me pull up right here. Designed by TGR. A big box. This is the TGR X Monokei Tomo. Brown Bandit J with the gifted sub to my girlfriend. Shout out to one of the closest friends I have in life, in streaming, in video games. My man
We
Brown
hate
Bandit
ads
J,
around here.
aka Justin. Yeah, she don't need ads. Sorry for anybody watching an ad right now. It's just the name of the game. She said thanks.
You're welcome, Alicia.
All right, now let's get to it. Do love the design of this box, not gonna lie. Presentation is important, and they really seem to care about it with the way that they presented this. So, let's lift this up. What do we have inside the box? We have bags. Should we go through the keyboard first, or should we go through accessories first? It's a good question. Here's the PCB. Plate is pre-installed. You know what? Fuck it. Usually I go through accessories first, but let me spoil you guys and show you the keyboard first.
Is it the pop-ins or you have to solder?
This is solder. Tonight is a solder build. If anybody wants to know exactly what we're building and what's going to be built into it, please do exclamation point build in chat. Nightbot will give you all the info you need. Shout out to Jay there for that one.
A whopping 63 gram.
Springs, yep. There's an option of 63 and 67 on the tangerines, but here we are, everybody. Let me...
I like that last word. WOB.
Oh, yeah, it stands for white on black. It's an acronym.
Yeah.
There we are. TGR. Monokei collaboration. Tomo. As you see it on the weight. Let's see, how does this look in the overhead shot? Wait. I love this thing. For the record, guys, this is a film that's used to protect the mirror finish back. We'll take this off at the end. I really don't want to get smudges on it, so we're going to keep this film on for now. And that's the keyboard right there. In all its glory. We do have optional different badging here that we can change out, but we'll do that when it gets to that point. For right now, showing you guys the build. Now let's get to the rest of things. Let's get to the actual components of the board that we're putting together. Go through the accessories. Try to show you guys as much as possible. Put this over here. Okay. Now let's go through the rest of the box. Firstly, we got our PCB. Oh, it's glory. This is a solder build, not hot swap.
I gotta say, I love the color scheme of the box.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they did a great job on this presentation. Packaging is excellent. Colors or choices are excellent. The whole design scheme, I don't know what Tomo means. I'm assuming it's something to do with some form of Japanese heritage, just looking at the box. Has a lot of Japanese style architecture. I could probably look it up after the fact, but... Design...
TOMO?
TOMO, yeah, you can look up Monokei, Monokei. Why is my focus not focusing? Here we go. Designed by Yonkar in Cambridge, UK. Monokei logo there. And I'm assuming that's Yonkar's logo. It's TGR, it just has theirs. This does use a...
friend.
Oh. Wow.
Sorry.
You're fine. I guess that makes sense considering it's a collaboration board. Fortunately, it does marker out different positions for the different keys, especially spacebar. It's very important. It does use a JST connector, so we're gonna have a daughter board for our USB-C port. And then we gotta look at the rest of the accessories. Put away the PCB for now. We'll be using that shortly. Ooh, wait. Let's get to these last, because I that's really cool. Okay, those are gaskets. Ooh, stickers. Anybody wants Monokei stickers? Oh, what is this? Yo, this is so cool. This card that just says Tomo, friend. You got a little kitty. Where's my little kitty? Hitsu! Oh, you guys can actually see him right here. He's knocked out. Let me actually get out the way. Y'all got you guys want to watch him. But yeah.
Oh, it actually just says say friends there.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Decorative card. The presentation is so good. They didn't need to put this in here. They didn't, but they did it. They took the few cents, printed it out, embossed the lettering, because this is embossed. I don't know if I could, if there's a way for me to display the fact that the letters are raised on the side. No, there's no way you guys are going to be able to see that, but take my word for it. The Tomo is embossed. That is fucking cool. Realize I forgot a member of the team. Put him right there. Got my Go XLR in shape. Cool. All right, more accessories, more accessories. Another badge. I want to get to those at the end. We have 3 badges. We have 58 durometer gaskets. And then lastly, we have... Is this a sticker? Why does this have a section? Yeah. So we have a Tomo sticker here.
Ooh, that is sick.
I love the color scheme. I fucking love this thing. This is so well done. So well done. Shout out to Monokei. Shout out to TGR. We did an excellent job on the board.
Reminds me of Stardew Valley, that artwork.
Does it? That's really cool, actually. Ooh, they give you an extra cover for your mirror backing. Since this is a special edition, it does have a mirror back. Be leaving that in the box since we won't need that. And then they gave us foam. So we have plate foam, and I believe, yeah, we also have backing foam. So let's check that out. Everything about the presentation, bro, every individual bag, like, I'm in awe. I don't know what this means. I don't know if this is Korean or Japanese. The only reason I say this is because Monokei is a Korean company, but Tomo is Japanese, I believe, right? Or is Tomo Korean? Tomo's Japanese?
When I looked it up, I looked up the Japanese meaning of it.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, so Japanese theme
really?
from a Korean company. Someone's probably gonna correct me and say Monokei isn't Korean, but I believe they are. Isn't Singa as well? I believe they're both Korean.
Monokei.
Yeah. You got plate and backing foam.
Singapore.
Oh, then I apologize. They're from Singapore. I would assume the Singa and Singa KBD probably is Singapore too, huh? My mistake then.
It really did go above and beyond though.
Yeah, they did.
This is a lot.
I know Geon Works is Korean though. Geon make the F1 8X and a few other boards. We actually built. That was the really big gray keyboard that everybody liked. That one was Korean. That was Geon Works. We'll leave the plate foam out. We're gonna need that. Let me put the bag back in the box. Lovely, lovely presentation. A little sneak preview of later. We will be using their Series 1 white on black, also from Monokei. These are the keycaps we'll be using, and you guys will get to see them later. Or if you're impatient, you can also just go to their website and look at it. But in terms of the accessories, like I mentioned before, we have 58 durometer rubber gaskets. We have in this little baggie, we have more bags. So here we have our daughter board and JST cable. We have our set of screws. Not sure what these four are actually for. I'll probably have to look up build instructions at some point. And that's everything in that bag. I'm fucking stupid. The four are for the are for the daughter board. These 4 screws are for the daughter board, hence them being in the same box. Good job, Owen. Good job. And lastly, my favorite set of accessories. Badges. These are the feet. This is the stock badge. Because this is a special edition, we get 2 extra badge choices. So let's check them out, shall we? Ooh. These are nice. I don't know what these are machined out of, but they did an excellent job with the machining, whatever they used. Oh, these are hefty. Is there a way for me to show you guys in live? Actually, let's use the shoulder cam for this one. Ooh, there you go.
My boy got the angles.
Yup, that's the TGR logo. You guys want to use that badge? I think we're gonna let chat decide the badging today. I don't know if the client's gonna really care. At the end of the day, they could change it themselves. It's 2 screws on the interior, but I will run it by them before I end up giving back the keyboard itself. Here we have another TGR logo. This one is in a polished finish. Okay. So polished silver. We have a polished black as well. Both TGR logos. And then I'll show you guys the other optional badge as well as the one pre-installed on the keyboard. So other optional badge here is simply a black mirror finish Monokei logo, actually, which I'm not gonna lie, I absolutely adore. Reminds me of the Water Tribe from Avatar. If you guys are Avatar Last Airbender fans, you'll know what I'm talking about. But if I can just get it in the right light, there you go. That's clean. Anybody who's into Avatar, I hope you get what I'm saying. This really does look like a Water Tribe insignia, and I've always loved it for that reason. It's very nice, it's very abstract. I don't know. I feel like it fits the Monokei name. I'll say that much, but yeah. And then the last badge option that we have is the one pre-installed on the keyboard, which I'll just demonstrate right now. Now this one is, as you would have guessed it, the Monokei logo, but it's in that same silver finish, silver reflective mirror finish as the one, the TGR one. A little bit hard to display, but there you go, mirror finish with the Monokei logo. And I think I'll wait to decide on which weight we'll use until after we're done with the build, put the keycaps on. We see which one matches the best. It'll require me to reopen the keyboard again, but just a few seconds. Actually, I need to disassemble this to get the plate now, so let's start with that. Let's actually get to the build. Now that we've gone through all the weights, move them aside. Also could put on the bump-ons now. And then put the JST connector and gaskets right there, since we'll need that soon. Also, I couldn't find any definitive information on the thickness of the PCB on this keyboard, so we are going to have to figure that out together with some TXW. You can take the fill off to see the stainless steel. You want to take it off now? I can take the shit. If you want everyone to see this film now, for anyone wondering, Joel Durant, Jadent3 in chat, he is the client. So you want me to take this film off now, or you want to see the polished? Whenever you want. All right, I'm gonna wait a little while because I feel like I'm gonna smudge it because I have to take this apart right now. But soon, very, very soon, we'll get to see this mirror finish in all its glory. Let me fix the focus.
Gotta get you some gloves.
Definitely.
Some black rubber gloves for the aesthetic.
Let me brighten up the image a little bit. There we go. Ugh, these poor on feet do not want to come out. Come on. Come on. All right. 4 feet. 4 holes. Do you know what badge you want to use, Jay, since you're here? They have, I don't know if you were here for when I showed off the four badges. If not, I could show them again. But it's 2 black, 2 polished silver. They're the Monokei and TGR logos. You just choose whichever one you want, and if you want it in black or the polished finish.
I was here, but I don't remember how they look. Those go on at the end, right?
I can put it on the at the end. But my brother, one of the blacks. Okay, so client has chosen that he wants one of the black badging. So we'll decide that at the end whether or not we do TGR, Monokei. Both amazing brands in the keyboard space. Both some of the most prestigious, alongside the likes of Keycult. Who else is up there? Keycult. I guess AIO3, but that's an individual, and they do designs. You know, the like high quality stuff. Geon Works, high quality stuff. And get this film off. Just trying to get the film off the feet. There we go. Last foot going on. Right. Feet are off. It's trash. Put it back in the bag for now. Just to keep everything all organized. Right, and I'll be right back to grab my toolkit just so we can take this thing apart. So we're looking at some hex. What size are they? First try. These are a size 2 hex. Cool. Are they ferrous? No. Which is a more premium keyboard thing to have non-ferrous or non-magnetic screws, but it is so annoying. Let me bring out my little tray here. That in the frame. Lord, taking out these screws is a pain. For anyone just tuning in, do !build in chat. It'll give you all the build information you could want or possibly need. This is just really quickly a Monokei TGR Tomo Special Edition. Where did that screw just fly to? Did anyone catch where that screw just went? Hello? Did I drop that? They're non-ferrous, so they're not magnetized to anything. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay. I definitely did drop that. That's crazy. Fix the focus here. Better. And you guys can see the Tomo wording in all its glory and the script on the badge. How are all of y'all doing? I hope you're having a good night. I appreciate you guys stepping in, spending some time with me as I put together this elegantly crafted keyboard. Not gonna lie, I wish I had the sense of, I don't even know, engineering, creativity. I wouldn't know what the word is, but TGR design and Monokei distribution as well as manufacturing is just incredible. And I can't wait to use their keycaps later either. I love the icons on that. Especially the modifiers, I think they're really pretty. Alright. That's all 8 screws. We can take apart our Tomo. Okay. Now let's see. Okay, so the plate is top mounted. I'm gonna have to see what the gaskets were for then, but let's very quickly remove the plate screws. Let me put these screws in my tray. Lord, I made it. Hey, Destiny, thank you for making it. I appreciate it. I hope you're having a good night. You fell asleep? I understand. I understand. I'll be falling asleep randomly too. But thanks for popping out. I have no idea how long this stream is gonna be. This is a solder build, so I am gonna be sitting here. I am old lady, yes. Very true. Very understandable as well. I shouldn't say very true. I don't mean to call you old, but in your sleep schedule, yes.
Cancelled.
Literally. But as we see here, we have 8 plate screws. Let me just pour them out very carefully. Carmex popping. Bro, Carmex has been saving my ass. Shout out to my girlfriend for the Carmex, by the way. I did not have any medicated lip balm. She definitely saved my ass there. This season kills my lips, kills my body. I got my hands all torn up. You guys can see all those red bumps. Alright, we have our plate here. Let's get our PCB. Yeah, not fun, but we keep thriving. I got my, what is it, Eucerin? Whatever it is. I forgot what the name of the actual, I get you there. I'm feeling changing weather. Yeah. It didn't help that I also got some weird contact disease that is, I don't even know how rare, but, or how common it is, but that was fun as well. But we got to get started on our stabies. Let me just put this together right here. Move that onto the side. Actually, let me test the stabilizer sizing real quick because I don't know if this is 1.2 or 1.6. I immediately grabbed a 1.2 set, but if anything, I do have 1.6 TX stab sets now. Be very helpful in this build process if we need. All right. Now I don't remember what placement. I'll check officially later, but I just want to see what thickness we need first. So let's go there. Okay, that answers my question already. We need 1.6 millimeter TX stabs. All right. I'll be right back one again as I go grab a 1.6 set of TX stabs. Alright, chat. I got the right thing now. We got our 1.6 mil set of TX stabs. I'm gonna double check just for the sake of sanity that the stabilizers are correct to the PCB, and then from there we can get to lubing. I don't get what's up with all the packaging differences that I'm seeing in their stabilizer sets from TX, well, Makibo now, but I'm not sure why the other thing I had was in a different, what's the word? A different style of packaging with the separated pieces, but these come together. Yep, 1.6. Let me make sure that when I clip this in, there's no play. Okay, good. Yep. 1.6 mil TX stabs. We are going to be running 6.25U, and we're not doing any custom configurations on this PCB. It's going to be a standard 65% layout. And yeah, let's get to lubing, everybody. First step in the process, according to the PCB real quick, I believe we just need 4 2Us. But let's verify that together. We got left shift, we got right shift is split, so all we have to deal with is enter and backspace, correct? Yeah, because enter would go here. Right? Or would it be, where's the key? Okay, right there. Enter, and then, what is this layout actually? Interesting, okay. And then we just have backspace. So, only 3 or 4? Maybe I'm misunderstanding this because of all the holes here. Let me see real quick. I believe, well, yeah, backspace, tab, enter, yeah. So just that, split right shift, and then spacebar. That's all the stabilizers we'll be needing tonight. I also got the pegs for them. And all we're missing now is the lube. Justin's favorite part.
What?
You heard me.
Nah, that's not me.
Says the guy who sent me money to eat lube.
Excuse me, that wasn't me.
It was partially you. There was a few people. There was a few involved. You still sent me money.
Just being a supportive friend.
Supporting my endeavors as a lube taster. So how's your night going, Jay? What's up with you? You've been grinding Apex, haven't you?
I played Apex last night for the first time in months.
Thank you, Jadant3, for the continued subscription. That's 2 months now. I appreciate it so much. Anybody who considers subbing, anybody who considers following, I mean, you're really the reason I'm doing this, so thank you. You guys help us keep this going. Help us keep these commissions going. Especially Jadant himself being the client that I'm actually making this commission for. So, yeah, shout out to him. Alright, so we got our wires, we got our housings.
I'm gonna go grab my phone charger. I'll be right back.
Alright. For anyone wondering, this is the lube we'll be using. Tritox XHT BDZ. Very thick lube, not for the faint of heart. Mainly just use it on stabilizers. I don't recommend it for switches. If anyone was sort of curious on my lubing preferences. Move this box out the way. So how I'm gonna start this is I'm gonna go all the housings, then all the stems, and then finally all the wires to put in. So for anyone who may be new to this, maybe new to keyboard building in general, maybe new to lubing their stabilizers on their existing keyboard, let me push this down a little bit better. For this specific lube, XHT BDZ, and generally lubing in general, but specifically for this because it's so thick, less is more. Don't put too much. I'm gonna grab the smallest amount from the skin wall. You want an exclamation point lube? Is that really a you can make that command as a mod. So
I don't actually want it.
okay, thank fuck. As you can see, you got a little bit here, not too much. and just spread it around as even as you can on all interior sides. It's kind of easy since I'm using a black stabilizer to show you guys as well.
I'm going to be switching to push to talk because I'm gonna hop on Valorant.
You got it, King. So you can see that white skim coat there. Just try to spread that in evenly. And again, less is more. Don't put too much, because it's really a pain in the ass to clean out lube. But it is really easy to apply. And for anyone who is not subscribed, I apologize, just due to the way, you know, streaming works, Twitch works, being affiliated works. There will be a ad popping up in about 40 seconds. So just so you guys are aware. One housing done, and we'll keep it pushing. I hope all of you are having a good time tonight. Thank you for stopping by. I myself am having an excellent time because I am getting to build one of the most premium keyboards currently available right now. Not gonna lie, I definitely don't have the money for one of these myself. It's very nice to be able to build it out and see what it's all about. Maybe end up wanting to save up for one of these, but so far it's a really nice experience. Manufacturing tolerances, everything is just absolutely beautiful. Especially with all the components we use, you know, Monokei keycaps, TX tabs, everything is well made and well executed. Let me know how everything is looking, how everything is sounding. I hope you guys can hear me well, see everything properly. Ads are currently in process for anyone who is not subscribed, so just be advised of that. Check my phone real quick. Hello, phone? My phone kind of is crashing right now. Second chat. Please? Work? Phone? Okay. There you go. Phone work. Better. Cool. And we keep pushing. I don't know, this is probably one of the most therapeutic aspects of all this, just lubing switches. That's it. Nothing really to it. Just a matter of spreading around the material evenly and hopefully accomplishing no rattle later on when we actually put this whole thing together. For anyone that might be wondering, this keyboard is in stock. That's another thing that I haven't talked about, but that is excellent about this, that this is actually an in-stock board. You can just head over to Monokai's website, or if you're in the US, I believe Makibo is the US distributor. You can hop over there, order one of these. It's absolutely amazing if you have the money. I believe the starting price is $5-something, $540, $550. This specific version, the special edition, is in the $700 range. If you guys really want that special edition, the extra weights, the extra badges and the mirror backing finish, then you'd have to shell out an extra roughly $200. I'm not sure what else is different between the special edition and the regular Tomo, but those are the immediately noticeable differences between the two. Is just having that that polished backing and the extra badges. Not even an hour in, we're making great time, guys. If you're not here pretty often, usually these builds are several of hours long. Fortunately, switches that we're going to be using for this keyboard, I have lubed and filmed already off stream, because lubing and filming switches takes, I'd say 3 to 4 hours for a full keyboard set, which is usually around 70 to 90 keys, depending on keyboard size. So I'm not going to put you guys through that. So we have lubed and filmed Tangerine switches. Again, if you guys want to check it out, !build in chat. It'll tell you everything we're doing today. what this build is consisting of, what switches, what keycaps, and what the build itself is. If you're not familiar with custom keyboards and you like what you see so far, and you maybe want to get this build board set for yourself. Now we move on to the stems. These are the intersection of a stabilizer that go into the housing. These are what actually go up and down. You'll notice that there's 2 holes here. The bottom hole you put the wire through, and that's what ends up carrying the travel, that wire. So let's begin. I should actually probably grab some gloves at some point. Not only for the sake of lubing, but also the stainless steel weight. You know what? Actually, I have gloves. If it was me, I would have put some gloves in the bag, but they've already given us so much with this keyboard. Wait. For anyone just tuning in, just putting on some gloves for the sake of not only keeping lube off my hands, but also later on when we start touching around the stainless steel weight. Sorry, not the stainless steel, the mirror backing. You don't end up fucking anything up. Here we are. Let's continue on with lubing our stabilizers. So again, with the stabilizer stems, it's a lot easier to see. You're just doing a skim coat of whatever lube you're using. In this case with XHT BDZ, it is quite literally as much as a skim. Since this stuff is super thick, spreads a lot, you don't need too much of it. And then once you're done lubing both sides, all you do is put the plunger or stem, whatever you want to call it. Focus, please. Thank you. Inside the housing. And that is 1/2 of a completed stabilizer, which I accidentally put in backwards, but you guys get the idea. Stem goes inside the hole, and there you go. That's 1/2 of a stabilizer. That part just goes up and down. And we're going to continue that 8 more times. Well, 7 more. I just did 1, so. That is the simple but tedious process of lubing a stabilizer. Now, technically, you guys, there's no real order to doing this. Because you have to disassemble the whole thing anyways, you can just lube them all individually, then combine them at the end. Or how I like to do it is lube housings, lube stems, combine the 2. And then lube the wire 1/2 at a time, and when I'm done with 1/2 of the wire, I'll insert it into one completed housing and stem assembly. That way I minimize the potential of getting lube everywhere with just wires hanging around covered in lube. Our second one right there. So now that creates a pair, and that will be one complete stabilizer at the end. Hope wherever you guys are tuning in, you're safe, you're sound, you're having a good night. Because I certainly am, and I appreciate you all for being here. Haven't really had the best sort of like 2 weeks. This week has definitely picked up a lot. This week has definitely been a lot better for me, but week prior, Lord, I was stuck at home. I kind of had to self-quarantine just because I got a contagious disease. I don't even know what to call it in terms of like, is it a skin condition or what? But if you guys want to look it up, it's called hands, foot, mouth disease. No idea where I got it because I am not familiar with anyone around me who has red bumps on their skin or anything like that. But effectively, it is a series of potentially painful or potentially itchy, depending on what stage of the condition you're in, bumps around the body. So hands, foot, mouth, typically on your hands, typically on your feet. And then typically you get sores in your mouth, which make it very hard to eat, as I found out. So a bit of steroids later, topical and ingestual. So I don't even know if that's a word, but topical and pill. some steroids later, and I'm good. No longer contagious. My skin still has a rash, and honestly, that might partially be due to my eczema, since I do also get seasonal eczema. But at least I'm no longer contagious, no longer have to quarantine, go back to work, start seeing my friends again. It was hard. That was like a good week and a half to close to 2 weeks where I was just under the weather due to it, because it also causes fevers. That wasn't fun, but this week has been pretty much a complete 180, you know? Off that, back to work, back to seeing my girlfriend, back to seeing my friends. Back to doing streams for you guys. I also didn't do streams during that week because my hands were a bitch. Basically the bumps were raised to the point where it was actually painful to type or anything. So not anything using my hands, I pretty much said no to. And now we're back to our regularly scheduled program. Keep in mind, guys, I'm trying to remain consistent as I can, but with work and stuff, things kind of get in the way. Right now, I have my schedule slotted for Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. EST, and I plan on adding a third day or potentially making my streams longer on Tuesdays and Thursdays, because Tuesdays are typically a Valorant stream, and then Thursdays are typically reserved for a build stream. When we don't have keyboards, we'll be moving over to Lego builds. I do have some Lego builds to do. Or if you guys want to see more Valorant, we can also do Thursday Valorant streams. But typically I try to stick it to a makers and crafting Thursday stream. Just because I do love using my hands and I'm chilling out with you guys. My cat still asleep? Yes, he can. Anyone's wondering? See my cat Hitsu. Lots of new stuff. Yes. New and exciting stuff. I've got a Boba Fett helmet. I've got a Lamborghini Countach. I can't remember what other Lego sets I have, but... Ooh, I've got a Mark V GR Supra. That's another Lego build that I have in the back to put together. Glass stem. And I think that's it for current Lego builds that I have available. I plan to build more keyboards as well, as I get them, as my clients get them. If anyone is interested in a commissioned keyboard build, do let me know. Preferably in New York, but we can also sort out. Let my boyfriend try the food I made recently. Ooh, how did that go? How did that go? He's still not over it. That's what we love to hear. I'm glad that he enjoyed it. Which I'm assuming is what you mean by not over it, like he wants more. It's beautiful to see. I can't cook for shit. Not gonna lie. Commission Lego builds so I don't have to read. I respect that. If you really want to commission Lego build, we can work that out. Oh man. The Lego directions aren't, I mean, they do the job, but they're not my favorite. Alright guys, so now moving on to the wires. So the part that I'll actually carry the stabilizer up and down, essentially what actually causes the stabilization is this wire across the two housings. Keeps them parallel essentially. So with wires, you're going to be a little bit more generous with the lube, but again, still don't go crazy. This stuff is thick and we can always add more. Really hard to take off, but we can always add more. Oh, you just want to coat both sides. Probably better to see on the over shoulder cam just because of the way that what it presented. Okay. So you can see the skim coat. Thought it'd be better at this view just because of the lighting. Thicker than you would do the housings for sure, but nothing too crazy. Can't wait till I get myself some more personal builds in the way, because I do want to get back into collecting keyboards, but Lord, is it not cheap. Just this kit alone that we're building tonight, the special edition Monokei TGRs in the 700 realm. I definitely don't have $700. There are more budget options that I would take after that are quality, such as the Canon Keys Brutal series, but all in due time because everything is still several $100s. Oh, let me add a little bit of lube where the wire will meet the housing. Okay, now we just flip that in. And this is 1/2 of a stabilizer. For anyone who is curious, anyone who hasn't ever seen this, there's 1/2 of your equation. Now let's get the other half together. Same situation, just add lube to the wire. And again, you can go crazy if you want to. It's not necessary. You can always add more later. It is a pain in the ass to clean off, though. A lot of alcohol, a lot of patience. Because again, this is a lubricant, so it's going to be slippery. It's going to be slimy. It's going to get all over the place. It's kind of the point of it. So.
Huh?
What? You dirty bitch. Get your mind out of the gutter, Jay. Okay. That's the general process, and then once you get the other side done, you get another half. Let me just add a little bit of lube. Ooh, yikes. Put that there. Put a little bit of lube in the side of the housing where this will clip in, which in this case will be the right side. Okay. Then that goes in there, and then same case, we just clip this in. There we are. There's one completed 2U stabilizer. Get some of this lube off the gloves so that it doesn't actually get literally everywhere. Try to wipe down a little bit that got on the mat. Biggie. And we continue on.
Alvin, are you okay with being a translator?
4?
I have a new viewer that speaks Spanish. They're in the process of learning English right now.
Oh, quiero que traduzco en español, está bien. I don't mind. I don't have your chat pulled up though right now.
You're good. If they say anything, I'll let you know.
Cool, I got you.
Their name is Evie.
Can they hear me? Do you have this audio plugged in?
Yeah, they can hear you.
Bienvenidos, Evie. A la que te queda. Jay, te agradezco mucho para ver el stream. Basically what I just said is thanks for being there. Jay appreciates you watching the stream.
Thank you.
Yeah. I think. Let's hope my Spanish is as good as my mom tells me it is. How's the new Apex season? Because I saw you playing that a little bit.
Very confusing. It's a brand new map. I did not know that.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh, actually, Evie said that they can't hear you.
Am I too low, maybe, you think? Over the game audio?
Possibly. I can turn you up in a moment.
No problem. Let me lower down the brightness here. How does that look? Better. Okay. Not as blown out. Not gonna lie, I've said this before in other streams, but guys, if you don't have something that you feel like is just therapeutic, something second nature, something good to do with your hands, there's cooking, there's reading, there's building keyboards, building computers. Those two are of mine. Like, you know, it's... Hope if you don't have that already that you're able to find that, because honestly, it's a blissful thing to be able to sort of disconnect and sort of just, I don't know, relax in a sense. You have something that you know to do physically and that mentally is stimulating to the point where, like, it's just casual enjoyment, I guess is the right way to put it. It's very nice, very therapeutic. Put that there. And that is our second of 3 2U stabilizers complete. Complete with lube on my hands. What else is new? I might have actually rubbed some off, so let me add a little bit more there. Making a little bit of a mess, but it's okay. We'll most likely be adding more lube later as we tune the stabilizers, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Focus, please. Thank you. A little blown out. I have to get new brushes soon. Anybody have good brush recommendations? Any high quality paint brushes? That's really what all I use for this. Just buy some paint brushes and then go from there, since they're the right size and everything. If anyone knows any high quality paint brushes that aren't like stupid expensive. Granted, I don't know what's expensive for a paintbrush. I don't have no context, as I literally just bought this set of paintbrushes like 4 years ago and I've stuck to it. So, but they're starting to all sort of fray like this. So I think it's time for some change. Granted, I could probably clean these and get them back to shape, but it'd be nice to see some change. Add a little bit of lube where the wire will contact the housing here in the front. And the final step of assembling a stab. You guys have seen this a few times now, but let me get some focus so I can demonstrate, please. Okay, there we go. You're gonna see there's a hole in there. You just plug that hole with your wire. Then you clip it. Yeah. Now we keep this going. We got to do that single process 3 more times. 1/2 here, and then the last stabilizer, which is our space bar. Focus. Yes, please. Thank you. Autofocus, such a pain. But it allows for less, I don't even know if I'd call it maintenance, but less of me focusing on the camera and more of me focusing on the build itself. Just to use oh, that's a lot of lube that I don't need. Fudge. Let's rub some off. Get the rest on the stabilizer. A little bit much, but it'll work. Focus, thank you. I have to turn down my ISO right now. This is way overblown, but once it comes down here, it levels out just because of the lighting. Add a little bit of lube again, where the stabilizer wire will contact the front of the housing. And once you've done that, simply insert and clip in. Easy process that you guys have now seen me do 6 times. So let's wrap it up on the spacebar. any of you guys, you are welcome by all means. Pop up in chat. Talk about your own days. Let me know how you're feeling about the build so far. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, being active. I'm just enjoying a nice keyboard build on a Thursday night. On a Thursday afternoon. And a little bit of lube on the front of the housing. If you guys enjoy what you're seeing, please do consider subscribing. Or just following if you're not followed. All of it is very much appreciated on this side. I wonder, can you subscribe to someone without following them? Or does subbing automatically follow you to them? Not that you'd probably subscribe to someone that you don't follow, but that's an interesting question that I'd wonder the answer to.
That is a very good question.
Yeah. Because not that it really, like, matters. It's an arbitrary, like, sort of scenario, but still not something that I've ever seen happen where someone who isn't followed subscribes. Last one. Alright, this one is going to be on the left side of the stabilizer. God, this stuff is so freaking thick. There we go. Last stabe. So now we can put away this lube, put away this brush, and we can get to partial soldering as we test stabilizers. Okay. Who's ready to look at some solder? Let's get everything in order. Now we have our stabilizers. I'm gonna check out the PCB. On the back of the PCB, it tells us what to use. If it'll focus. Yes, maybe. There we go. Tells you what numberings to use for what stabilizer set for which key switch. And so following this, I'll get where to put my key switch. So 6.25U is this hole. Okay. So it's these two holes. Got it. Wait, what? One over. There we go. Alright. Now being that these are TX stabs, they're just push in, but the pins are a little bit tight, so get those in there. There we go. That's one end. And then we get the other end in. There we are. Just to show you guys what that looks like real quick, let's get a quick focus. Thank you. You see those two little triangular prongs right there? Oh God, focus please. Right here on my hand. Well, you guys can see it partially. That raised portion right there. Yep, right there. Those are the pins that go through the PCB. They clip into the other side, and that's pretty much what creates your stabilization. Now with TX stabilizers, they have these little plungers that you also need to add in order for the stabilizer to be completely seated, and I'll do that right now as I install each one. Okay. Not the easiest thing to put in place, but essentially this little black plunger I'm going to put into the back side of those prongs that I was just showing you on this stabilizer set. Here we go. So one plunger on one side and the other on the other side. Yeah. Damn, that pin is kind of tight. You're not wrong. I like that lube you got. Thank you, Bing Bong Man. This is lube it, would you? Man wants more lube with this thick stuff. For anyone not subscribed, just letting you guys know, fair warning, you are going to be seeing an ad in 20 seconds, about 1:30 of ads. Sorry, it's just how we gotta make money here. So apologies in advance, but you will be seeing that in 8, 7, 6. Please do stick around afterwards. I appreciate it. Thank you. 1, and ads are starting. For anyone who subscribed, well, you're in the club, and I appreciate you being in the club and putting money directly into my pocket, which you guys earned yourselves, and I appreciate you spending that dime on me. It means the world, and hopefully helps me bring myself closer to doing this full time. That would be an excellent dream that I'm currently chasing. Yeah, probably using a black PCB with black stabilizers probably wasn't the best for a viewing experience, but you know what? We try our best. We play around with the lighting and try to get it in a way that you guys can see. Okay. Those are both plungers in. You see those lines there? Both plungers are in right there. Yep. Next stab, that would be enter. That goes right here, I believe. Maybe? I think. Yeah, because up here is backspace, right? Yeah, that's for ISO. If I recall correctly. Yeah, that's for ISO enter, and then it's tabbed and backspace up here. Okay. Let's get the last stabilizer in, then we'll put the pins in for both. Okay, here we are. I'll show you guys on this side. As you'll see right here, let me get the lighting correct on it. So you notice here there's a gap in between the 2 pins of the actual stabilizer that went through. Down up here, I should say. See that bar? Right by my thumb right there, that bar. That's the plunger or pin that goes into the stabilizer housing push pins. That essentially allows for the expansion of the triangle wings that secure the stabilizer in place, so you can't possibly pull them out on accident or anything like that. That is the sole purpose of these little push rods, as I try to put another one in.
Hey, Elvin. ¿Cómo se dice pharmacy technician en español?
Technician de farmacia.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
I think I'm gonna commit to learning Spanish.
I support this decision.
Let's go.
So you guys can see better here the difference between a stabilizer with its pin installed as well as one without. See that gaping difference there between the two. That's with and that's without. You see a gap between the two sides. Okay. Got the 2 last pins, then we can get to our switches. An hour and 20 in. Not bad timing. Let's hope that soldering doesn't take too long. Técnico de farmacia. Yeah, thank you, Joel. All the Spanish speakers in chat. All right, that's all the pins installed. Now we can get to switches and by extension stabilizer tuning. So Jay, plate sorry, by Jay I mean my brother.
Oh, okay.
Joel, Jay, do you want plate foam or no plate foam? This foam right here in between the PCB and the plate. Hopefully he's paying attention. I don't think I have a delay or anything, so he might just be doing something. I think we should run it, but I think I'd want his opinion on it first. He did not specify. Thanks to all 6 of you being here. We just got done installing our stabilizers. These are 1.6 millimeter TX stabs. And now we're gonna get to tuning them. But I believe we're gonna end up using the plate foam. But if the client in chat wants to let me know, let me see if I can possibly get their attention over text. Let me see if I can get him. Hey, plate foam or no? Just texted the client just to see if we can get a quick answer. And if they are current, they're watching, but I'm not sure if they're paying attention. This is the plate foam, about, what, like 1/8 of an inch thick? Something like that. Do both? Okay, so you want the foam. Okay. Cool. No problem. We'll do both plate foam and case foam. Alright, now we get to our switches. Personal favorite of mine, Tangerine switch. Lubed and filmed by yours truly using Crytox 205 grade 0. And then these are desk key switch films. So let's get to our modifiers. This is a solder build, so let me get my soldering iron out. Move my toolkit away. Make some space here. Perfect. We have that. We have solder itself. A little fan, so I am not inhaling this stuff. And I think we got everything. Okay. Soldering iron itself. Now all I'm missing is my type C, which I'm hoping that I have because I believe my brother had borrowed it and I'm not sure where it is. Be right back. Chat. Grab my type C cable. There we are. What happened to the stream? Jay, can you still hear me?
I'm sorry?
Can you still hear me?
Talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You're fine. My webcam just seems to have killed itself.
Oh, let me take a look.
My webcam just stopped working.
Did it plug out?
Let me see if I have to disconnect and reconnect. I didn't touch anything, but... Okay. What the heck happened to my webcam? Okay, so that's plugged back in. There! Did I plug it in and plug it? Did you turn it off and plug it back in? Yes, I did. Brightness a little bit. Ooh, a little too dark. Right there. It's a little bit overblown. We can now get to the fun part, which is soldering. Well, the fun and also kind of dangerous part. There's the fumes and everything, but we'll be alright. We got this carbon filter. Get this. For anyone wondering, this is quite simply just a PC fan with a 4-pin to USB adapter with a carbon filter on the front. Please do not solder without ventilation. Please. Okay, now for 6.25U, what switch hole do we use? The second one on the left of the 4. So we're going to use this switch hole right here. A little bit of movement from it, which is kind of awkward. But the center pin won't move, so that's when it matters. Yeah, if I flip this over, does it just fall out? No, cool. All right, plate holds that in. Now we continue. This. There we go. Gonna add some corner switches just for stability of it all. And then we can get to the rest of our mods. Want to make sure all your pins go in properly by turning over the switch, looking at it, making sure. Making sure I'm not bending any pins. Nope, everything so far looks good. Excellent. Got one more modifier to do, then I'm going to add one of the arrow keys just for stability purposes. Looking at the way that the layout is for this board, it looks as though there's also Alps support just from the additional hole there. It's pretty cool. You don't usually see Alps support. All right, let's begin the actual process of soldering. Wait, there we go. Let's go overhead. Zoom in. Hopefully. Right. So first up's going to be spacebar in this case, and make sure that that's fully depressed. That is our first completed solder joint. number 2, so on and so forth. You guys get the gist. Over here. Play all the rest from there. Thank you to all 5 of you currently in here. For those of you who are not subscribed, I do have, I believe it's 1:30 of ads every half hour or so, which would imply that we have 1:30 in ads in about another 15 minutes. I apologize, it's just kind of the name of the game. And if you enjoy my content, please do consider subscribing so you won't have to look at ads, but hey. It's just kind of how the game is played on Twitch. Trust me, I don't like ads either. I disable pre-roll ads on my stream, but gotta keep those mid-rolls on. For anyone wondering what we're doing, what we're building, what switches we're using by chance, please do, I implore yourself to hop in chat, !build, and Nightbot will gladly give you all that information. Inspecting these solder joints, making sure that they're full. A little more there. Now, one crucial step that I recommend that everybody do, but I didn't, just because I kind of have some, I don't even know what the word is, QC faith, but that could be bad luck for me. I recommend testing out your PCBs, especially if they're soldered, before soldering, which would imply using a set of pliers to test out each pin set, putting in your tweezer tips to each hole for each switch, basically making that contact bridge, and then using some form of application like VIO or switch hitter to see if the switch keys are, the key presses are registered. Okay. We've got space bar, we've got left shift, we've got escape soldered. Now let's do enter, backspace, and then these corner keys. Also, guys, do let me know what you prefer for things like this, since I know my hands are a little bit in the way, but it also gives you a better angle of the actual solder points themselves. Or if you guys prefer the top-down view to actually see me physically soldering, but you just have a worse view of the actual solder points just because, you know, to you they're just silver dots. So you guys let me know what view you prefer. I'm no partial to either. I'll keep switching between the two for the time being. Again, if any of you are interested in doing this yourselves, whether it be just soldering in general or building custom keyboards that have solder PCBs, please get a fan with a filter. Don't breathe this stuff in. It is not good for you. Okay. Last switch for at least 4 stabilizer tuning, that is. Let me, for the time being, disconnect the iron now. We can get sure that all of them are fully depressed, which they should be since I pressed them all in while soldering. Yep. Yep, we're good. Okay. Zoom you guys out here, and we'll now get to tuning. And you guys will actually finally get to see our switches. I mean, keycaps. Here we have Monokai's own white on black series 1. This is what we're using today for the build. Thought it'd be smart to use the Monokai set on a Monokai board. Cherry profile, PBT, I believe PBT. They look like they have PBT texturing. I don't actually remember if these are PBT or ABS, but pretty sure they're PBT. Either way, high quality cherry profile keycaps. And we'll use these to test everything out. Ooh, okay. So the switches in here are held very much in place. Like they're not really coming out. And I gotta like force them out. I'll just push them up from the bottom. Look at me using my brain. We need our modifier keys. There we go. Right enter, or sorry, standard enter, because ISO is there, is right here. There we go. And then left shift. Now, assuming all goes well with the stabilizers, we can add the rest of our switches and keep it going. All right. Oh, this is 7U. Whoops. Okay, it does come with a 6.25, so that's good. But by default, in the box, it just has a 7U at the top tray. Bottom tray will have your 6.25. Here we are. 6.25U spacebar. Okay, backspace. Enter. And our left shift. Okay. Let me disable the music real quick. Let me turn down my noise gate. And we can listen to this together and disable my gate. All right, now I'm just gonna turn the mic over. Oh, that doesn't see anything. Okay. It's gonna be in your way because I have to hear. Okay, that was enter. Now for backspace. Alright, now we're moving on to spacebar. Okay, that was spacebar. Now lastly we have left shift. Alright. You guys let me know what you heard, but to my ear at least, backspace and left shift are good. But spacebar on the right hand side and enter on the left hand side both need a little bit more lube. And to provide some more lube, we'll be using this syringe. Now, Aaron's probably looking at me like, why do you have a syringe with lube in it? But the answer is pretty simple. If you guys remember earlier, I was talking about the holes that stabilizers have on their stems. And one of them is right here at the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick the needle in the back and plunge. See the cavity filling with lube. Left side enter is all that needed, that there. And then we have right side space bar. So let me get the keycap off. Same thing, open the hole and then just put that all in there. Okay, make sure that I'm gonna add a little bit more as well between the wire and the housing at the front, since that also usually causes quite a bit of rattle. Let me also do that over here on our enter key. There we go. Okay. Now we retest, and this will basically be like a rinse and repeat operation as we go. I'm gonna also double check left shift and backspace while I'm at it, just to confirm that they're good to my ear. Now, headphones off. Okay, I'm happy with that. I love the way all that sounds. So let me change back all the audio settings. Noise gate back up to 22, and let's get the music back going. And now we can continue with soldering. For anyone wondering, again, we are using Tangerine switches. These are courtesy of the Key.company, not as a sponsor, but just they're the provider, people who designed the switch. These are 63-gram spring Tangerine switches. There's also a 67-gram option if anybody wants that. Now all we gotta do is pop in more switches. Keep in mind, if any of you also would like keyboard commissions, by all means, consider reaching out on Twitter, on Instagram, however you feel comfortable. We can set up, if you're not within New York or nearby nearing states, we can consider a shipping option to a PO box. We can talk over options, we can talk over pricing, and figure out keyboard components together, kits, switches, stabilizers, keycaps, whatever you want to do. Just feel free to reach out. I don't bite.
You hand deliver.
Depends where you are. Definitely not hand delivering down in Florida. Unless I take a flight down there. Which is a possibility.
What we'd like to hear.
Of course we do. You guys are going to start seeing another ad in 50 seconds. Like I said before. Minute 30 of ads every half an hour or so. Sorry about that. Just automated. Just what happens. Thank you guys very much for sticking around through the ads, though. I very much appreciate it. Jay, does this look tasty so far?
Let me take a look. I think I'd eat it.
Sounds right up your alley. Tangerine switches, might as well, right?
Nice and juicy.
Yes, I love actually like on some real shit. Actual tangerines, clementines, bro. Oh my god, they hit the spot.
Bro, the fucking what are they called? Cuties? The cuties?
Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah, the little clementines. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Especially when they're like fresh and juicy. Like sometimes you get like bad, either sour or dried out ones, but some actually good tangerines. Oh my god. Who added me in? Oh, that's the announcement for your stream. I'm like, what added me? That makes sense. Everyone, welcome, physician. Thank you for joining my.
Welcome, physician.
Yeah, he joined the Discord. Thank you very much. Didn't even notice. Shout out to him. If anyone wants to join the Discord, by all means, !Discord in chat. If you want to play Valorant, play Apex, play CSGO, talk about keyboards. Also, another place you can contact me is via Discord for commission information. We can work that out together. I already know this keyboard's gonna sound amazing. Text the girlfriend, see how she's doing. And we continue on. So far, not gonna lie. Tempted to run this thing switch keycapless. So beautiful. I love the orange and green combination here of the tangerines.
It does look really nice.
Yeah. Cleaning me out, client. Cleaning me out. Definitely gonna have to order more of these. Personal favorite of mine. Only reason I don't run them daily is simply because they're linears. I'm more of a tactile guy, but considering how good these guys sound, lubed and filmed, it'd be a crime not to have another set. Shout out to my girlfriend in chat, Isha Toya. Always one of my main supporters, along with family and friend over here, Justin. Brown Bandit J, currently streaming if you guys want to go check him out. He's currently on Valorant, trying to catch up to my rank.
Excuse me?
You're Diamond 1.
Okay.
And I'm Diamond 2. So proud of my girlfriend. She's been very productive today. Not that she isn't every day, but today in particular, she's really getting a lot done, and I'm proud of her. You guys saw at the beginning of the stream, I was showing off her bookshelf, how cute it was. She's kind of just cleaning up her room right now. Well, not cleaning up, I should say. She's getting rid of a lot of things, reorganizing, sort of reaffixing her entire living space, and I respect her for that, because I need to get on that. I did my desk, and it feels great. I just need to figure out the rest of my room. I also need more money, though, to buy more furniture. A little sparse over here, a little sparse. My cat is out like a light. Thank you guys for sitting through what is close to now a 2-hour stream. As we wrap up, oops, my fucking phone keeps falling. As we wrap up this keyboard build, getting closer and closer to completion. After full insertion, we just have to turn around and solder them all up, put the keyboard together, and be done with it. I have to look up what the O-ring gaskets are for, though, considering this appears to be a top-mounted board. Unless those O-rings can also go between the PCB and the plate, but they were small, so I'm not sure how that would work out. But all will be revealed shortly. I'll just look up the build instructions. Because we do just have these, where are they? Where did I put the gaskets exactly? They're somewhere around here. There they are. These ring gaskets, I don't know what to do with them just yet, but we'll find out together. Usually do split caps lock. Stepped caps lock. But today we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna go full caps, unless Joel client. Do you have a rejection? Do you want stepped caps? Do you want the stepped caps look? Because stepped caps, as the name would imply, has a step on it. Has the little right here. That step, that hump. Or you could just have one flat key like your left shift. Any preference there? Out of curiosity. Jay, what are you? A step caps or a caps lock kind of guy?
Caps lock.
So you're regular caps, not stepped. Okay. Interesting. Am I out of tangerine switches? Wait a minute. I just realized something. I had over 70 of these. How many key switches are in a 75? Because in 80% is 87? This is 75%. Huh. Am I missing some switches? Okay, well, considering I have more JWK switches, this actually isn't that bad of a situation. Let me just move these. Let's have the whole main row be all tangies. Okay. And then one for caps lock, which we haven't decided. Stepped or regular. For now, I'll put this in regular position since we have been running stepped a lot. Let me grab my milkshake switches. Or banana split, I should say, not milk. Okay. Now we're kind of going to distort the color scheme here a little bit, but it won't be too bad. These are banana split switches, another JWK linear, similar composition, similar weight, also lubed, not filmed though. That would be the only difference. Those go in select portions on the side here as the client. And we miscounted on the switches there. That was fun. But it functions. Now, what do I do about this switch, please? Maybe that there, dependent on blocker, I guess. Or is that dependent on using... Leave it like that for now and see how it plays out when we actually... Assuming that's for full 1.5s, right? Has to be at that point. Get all these switches in place. Okay, it's a little bit tighter on the plate. Okay. All the switches are in place. Now it's just time to solder them up. Reconnect our soldering iron, which wire for is over here as I bonk my head on my camera. Right. Now we just rinse and repeat this same whole process about the 75% keyboard, so about 80 more times, I'd say. This is about the time to sort of just vibe, relax. This is kind of the part of the stream where we're just similar to the stabilizer lubing. We're just kind of repeating the same process over and over. Really the best time to sort of talk. Anyone wants to tune into chat, talk about their day. Hope everything's going well on your night at least. Your day wasn't that great. I'm hoping now we're making the night better right now just by relaxing and building keyboards together. Let me transition us here on the overhead cam. Someone's gonna have to remind me at the end of the stream to order another set of tangerines, because clearly I need more. A lot more. More to finish this build at a later date. Not that it really is gonna change the sound profile or anything, but also just to have for future builds, because you guys are gonna love the way. Actually, I love the way these sound. Let me not say you guys are going to, because I don't actually know that. Yeah, rinse and repeat. Now the holes for these switches are ovular, so it's a little bit harder to get like a perfect solder joint, because typically you want a perfect little pyramid. But still works out. Pop over here. Have you guys take a look right there. I'll probably get the long form lens for my over shoulder camera for the future streams. Longer lens wouldn't hurt. Let me know what you guys prefer, overhead or over shoulder. I'm going to be switching between the two cameras as I continue to stream. I don't personally have a preference either which way. I think that they have their pros and their cons, and especially when it comes to the soldering position, it's like, you guys want to see more of the solder joints after the fact, like see how good my solder joints are, or would you rather see them actually be created and just see the silver dots come to life on the overhead cam. No matter what your preference is, I appreciate you watching nonetheless as we continue to work here. We are almost done. Again, if any of you viewers are new, just tuning into the stream, what I'm doing here is essentially releasing toxic fumes into the air. Please, please, please have a fan with a filter as I do here. It is directly pulling in. You see that air being pulled through. All those fumes are being pulled through a carbon filter. That's what this black mesh looking stuff is. And this is literally just a PC fan. I have a PC fan with a USB adapter. And then I just put a carbon filter in front of it using this cage that I got on Amazon. So please, if you want to solder, get the proper filtration. Don't breathe this stuff in. It is not good for you. Not good for your lungs. It's not good for your pets. It's not good for anybody around you. Probably turn down my ISO. No, turn up my ISO on this overhead cam. How do you guys feel about the brightness, the gamma colors here? Turn down this a little bit. Better. A little bit hard to balance it all considering the different lighting conditions. Like when I'm over it now, things look especially dim. A bit of a challenge, really. Gotta say, I'm having a very nice time. Very therapeutic work here, and I hope that the rest of you are too. Having a very good time enjoying yourselves tonight as we listen to some calm music and put together a nice keyboard. Not too far off here, just being done. I'm putting on the keycaps and reassembling the whole thing, but it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. It is nice to just sort of have a process by which, I mean, I was saying this earlier, the sort of idea of therapy is just like, at least in the sense of this being therapeutic, is just like, you know, having something where you kind of shut off and just work. You know, it's mindless because you understand it to such a degree that your body's just sort of doing it. You're not really thinking about it consciously. You're just getting it done. Beautiful thing. I also do this with cleaning, with building computers. If anybody wants a computer built, can also do a commission of that. Can also do a build stream of that. Stuff like that. And tomorrow's Friday, so I hope everyone's Fridays go well, because everyone loves the end of the week. No more work for the weekend, unless you work on weekends, then by all means, Godspeed. But other than that, hope you have a good weekend. I might stream this weekend. I haven't decided yet, really. I've only streamed once this week. I do want to stream some Valorant. I want to continue my grind there. I'm not sure. I mean, what do you guys want to see, and when do you want to see me, really? Because typically I like to stream at 8 p.m. plus to sort of get through my entire day. Would you guys prefer earlier streams? On weekends especially, I can do earlier streams, but again, I don't know if I'm really going to stream on weekends, stuff like that. It's more, I want to figure out what you guys want to watch, right? And when you want to watch it. I'm not too, like, you know, I'm trying to balance social life, you know, relationship, work, streaming, and you know, there's a balance to it all. And so figuring out what the viewers want and then sort of maneuvering around that, trying to cater while also trying to live my life is the important part. Because I might just continue to do 2 streams a week, or I might do move up to 3. Haven't decided that either, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Love to hear your opinions, whether you want to DM me privately or text in chat, whatever input. Any input is good input, in my opinion. Also, Justin, have you had anyone like DM you like in terms of your Valorant rank?
No, I haven't.
Okay, because I had a Twitter DM where someone was asking me your diamond NA Val, and I was just like, yeah, but I just found that kind of surprising that someone would DM me for that.
Interesting.
Yeah. I replied yes, and they replied. I haven't had a chance to read the reply, but that was an interesting thing to see. Where does this connect to, actually? Is this just supposed to bridge here? Because the switch goes in there. Wait, is that upside down? What is this switch orientation? Is it north facing or south facing? No, it has to be north facing, right? I am so confused right now. No, yeah, because that's a solder pad and there's no other nearby. Yeah, so okay, so I'm doing this correctly. That was really confusing. I mean, obviously we'll test it after the fact and see what's going on there, but I'm not sure if enter key is being soldered to the right position because there's 2 switch positions. But the secondary switch position there doesn't line up with the stabilizer, so I would assume that this is correct, but we'll find out together as I absolutely butcher this solder joint because I don't know where it's connecting. Because otherwise, what would that pad be for? Yeah, because there's pads there, so it has to... Okay, so yeah, I did do this correctly. I say that now and watch that be the end of me. Go into VIA and it doesn't work. Also, if anyone's new to soldering, by all means, practice makes perfect. Keep doing it. You'll get better at it. You'll get a feel for how much solder you need. Obviously, different PCBs will have different holes, as this one is ovular for the sake of compatibility with, I believe, ALP switches. Now, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the ovular sizing of the thing is built around the idea of having compatibility with ALPs. Switches. Not personally someone who has ever ran an ALP switch, ever experienced an ALP switch. I don't know what their pinout is. I just know that commonly extra pins implies ALPs. Okay. Oh, I just realized I ended up. Actually, no, I haven't soldered that switch yet. Never mind. I was gonna say I just soldered caps lock in the step position, but I did not. Not gonna lie, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, damn, do I want to do step caps again? I love step caps so much. Guys, if you're just sticking around for the sake of my voice, or you're a friend or whatever, if you're somebody who just doesn't really understand what's going on right now, please do !build in chat. It'll give you all the information you need very quickly, and any questions, feel free to ask. I love answering questions. A big ball of fun facts. Well, I wouldn't call them fun, random facts. I'm into cars, I'm into computers, I'm into keyboards, FPS gaming, software engineering, primarily work in Java. What else? I'm not really sure what other interests I have, but I have a lot. So, by all means, feel free to speak your mind. Anime, not that I've really watched anything recently. Big Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood guy. Favorite anime of all time. Then there's Death Note. Then there's Bleach. Shippuden. Well, Naruto in general is up there. Haven't watched One Piece. I loved is it God Slayer? That was like only 3 episodes, but God, was that an amazing 3-episode run. It was, I believe, an advertisement for a video game, but they should have let that shit run. It was a great story. Justin, how the Valorant game's coming along?
2 dubs so far. On to the 3rd one right now. First round.
Nice. Is this all ranked or?
Yes, sir.
Nice. Love to hear that. Alright, now we've officially assembled caps in the full caps position. We're not doing step today, everybody. Of course, if the client so wishes, that can be changed. Desoldering isn't that bad of a process, and resoldering only takes a few seconds. But for the sake of the stream, for the sake of just doing something different for once, because I always love my step caps, we're gonna go with regular caps. Ooh, almost stabbed my mouse pad instead of hitting the brush. For anyone wondering, this is basically I don't know if it's steel or brass wool. I would assume brass just from the color, but it's some form of metal wool, and it rubs the extra solder off the tip of the soldering iron. Let me see what capturing film F10, F9. It keeps fluctuating on its F stop. I don't want to mess with this. I'll at least bring the color. Dimmer. I think overall looks better. And then for ISO, move ISO a little bit. Is that better? What do you guys think? Is the color reproduction better? I think so. Still trying to work out the whole camera situation. If anyone is an expert on camera configurations in chat, by all means, hit me up. I'd love to work with you, talk to you, figure out how the hell to best color grade my camera situation. Man, it's been a long day. Very, very, very long day, but it's coming to a stark end as we complete this keyboard build. Then I gotta tighten the spacers on my car, because I have driven a little bit since reattaching my spacers. And so just like lug nuts, they need to be re-tightened. Or retorqued, I should say. Wait, you guys are experiencing some ads. If you are not subscribed, please do consider subscribing if you like the content and want to watch without ads. But yeah. Ads in progress. You got a minute and 30 of ads. Why am I so tired? All of a sudden as well. Hopefully we're done with this by, I'd say, 10:30. Keycaps and all that shouldn't take too long. We got a typing test. But I hope that we get through this. Everything works. Evie, hey! Justin, is your Evie EVIE_OZ?
Yes, it is.
Bienvenido. Gracias. ¿Cómo estás? Estamos aquí tan tranquilo. Asemblando este teclado. I appreciate it. Ivy, si estaba oyendo de dónde es, de que yo sepa, nada, solamente habla español, de dónde es. Not too sure if they're Wait, is Evie playing with you or Jay? Assuming because he's in game, he probably can't talk right now, which is fine. Man, you never get tired of the smell of solder. Not that it's like amazing, but it's one of those things where like similar to like gasoline or like paint thinner, it's like I don't know, something sharp but is also appealing in a way. Like it's not great, but you also like kind of want to keep smelling it. I don't know what I would call that phenomenon, but and no, I don't have paint thinner. It's just one of those things, that kind of smell. And I hope that people understand what the hell I'm saying. almost done here. We're on our last full row of switches, and then we move on to the bottom row with the supplemental switches to spacebar, and then we're done. We're all done, folks. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all the time you guys have spent here. We're now 2 hours and 20 minutes into the stream. Officially 2 hours and 5 minutes into the build, since actually no, 2 hours and 10 minutes into the build, because I came in at 8:05. Yeah, thank you so very much. Hope you've enjoyed your stay. Those of you who are just tuning in, we're almost done here. We're just soldering the last few switches here on the PCB of this TGR Monokei TGR Monokei Tomo. This is the special edition Tomo, so it's gonna have the mirror backing, which I can't wait to peel the covering off of, and we'll get to that at the end once we're done with the switches, stabilizers, and keycaps. All we're missing is the switches to be finished soldering, and then we got keycaps to go. Almost there, guys, almost there. Let me know how you guys like the camera angles, how you guys like the audio. Let me know if there's anything that you think needs to be fixed, adjusted. I'm still working out color grading on the cameras, so I'm not sure how it looks on stream. In my live view, the cameras look a little, the colors look a little bit washed here. I'm hoping that's not necessarily the case on stream, because I do still need to figure out how to properly color grade these. Because I put this camera into auto mode because I haven't really used this camera too much. It's a Sony A7 II. My over shoulder camera is a Nikon D7100. The Nikon I used for stills for like a few years, so I knew how to set the colors on that and get that just how I wanted it. But with this camera, this overhead camera, it's a little bit more difficult, I guess is the right word. I'm just not too privy on it. I understand all the settings very well. But we're on to our last row. That only has a few switches because it's all Control Alt Spacebar. You guys know the gist. The row 4 to be specific. If anyone's not familiar with rows, rows refer to, I mean, you know what a row is, but its terms is row and numbers. It has to do with the profile of the keycaps, and I'll try to demonstrate that later when we get the keycaps actually on the keyboard. Try to demonstrate the different profiles of the different rows of keycaps. Jay, what's your score?
4-2.
Oh, so you're gonna miss the keycaps, nerd.
Okay, throw it up on my other monitor.
As you should, King. Last 3 switches, chat. Last 3 switches. For anyone just tuning in, exclamation point build in chat gets you all the build information. If you have any questions, by all means ask. Just to quickly address the different colors. Used mostly tangerines. A little bit of a miscalculation between myself and the client. We didn't have enough tangerines, so I supplemented with some JWK banana split switches, which are another JWK linear. Slightly different, similar sound profiles to the Tangies, but slightly different switch. And with that, we're done soldering. Now, before I get too ahead of myself, I am going to connect the daughter board and test in VIA whether or not all of our key switches come up. Let's get the daughter board and JST connector out. Those are the screws for it. Also, thank you to all of you for being here. Again, this means the world to me. Want to be able to do this full time eventually. I don't only work on keyboards, I also play video games. Big into Valor and competitive FPSs, CSGO, Valor, and Apex. Diamond 2 currently in Valor, and we continue the grind towards Radiant. Let's see, pins on the top, yeah. And our JST cable goes in. Okay. Now all we gotta do, turn this around and plug her in. Well, I know V and I already work. Enter works. Waiting for Via to come up. Alright, cool. Let's get you guys a view of Via. Wait, where's my Via? There we go. Go to key tester, test matrix. Put on the sounds. Your favorite garage band artist could never. Ooh, what's up with these two switches up top? Oh, I just straight up didn't finish soldering them. Okay. I missed the top pin on one and the bottom pin on the other. I had a bit of a double vision moment, I guess. Whoopsie. That one go there. That one there. All right. And now hopefully those switches work. My bad. There we go. Ooh. This third switch, I also missed a pin on. I am having all the double vision moments tonight. I think maybe because I keep turning up to check the camera view because I'm worried about the colors. I keep missing these. That's okay. Take a quick glance around the board after I finish this one and see if I missed any others.
I think this might be the tastiest looking keyboard so far.
Really? You want to take a bite out of this one especially?
For sure, for sure.
I respect it. I respect it. It is a beautiful board. Let's move that to the side and at a quick glance. All the pins are good. Alright, now let's test that again. There we go. Oh, this is 7U layout by default. 1 second, guys. Go to layouts. Bottom row, 6.25U. Not ISO, not split backspace. Okay. Okay, that's Windows key. Double check everything here. Oh my god, that's loud actually. Let me turn that down a little bit. I didn't realize how loud that was. I believe we're all good with all our switches. Wait, I just alt tabbed myself. Okay, thanks Via. There we go. All right, all of our switches work. Our PCB is fully functional. It has Via firmware. We're all set to put this keyboard together, everybody. Final assembly time. Now let me look up Monokei TGR Tomo build instructions just so I can see what I can and can't do with these gaskets. Because I'm not sure exactly what the gaskets are for. Assembly guide. Oh, they have a video. Oh, so you can use the O-rings. Okay. So you can either top mount it, like hard top mount it, or you can O-ring mount it. And then with the O-ring assembly, you don't at all use the screws. Got it. Okay. All right. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to stretch one of these far enough, though. They're so small. Whoops. Let's see, chat. Are these things stretchable? Like, or is... Oh, wait, this is one long thing just wrapped up, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Alright, chat. I think we're gonna go O-ring just for that flexibility. I'm not a big top mount fan. So just make sure that your O-ring is all the way around here. Okay. There we are. O-ring in. Now that that's wedged in there. Let's see. Does the O-ring actually work with the plate foam? I don't believe it will. Let's see. Let's get the top case in here. I'll have the daughter board in a second, but I'm just trying to see if this O-ring is compatible with the plate foam, which I suspect it is not. Just for the sake of the fact that it's not wedging between the PCB and the plate. It is just kind of floating. So let's see. I don't believe this is gonna work. Yeah, no. So if you want plate foam, wait. No, there's no way. Yeah, I mean, you can kind of force it. It's not a great touch. Yeah. So if you're gonna be running foam, you gotta run this top mounted, which is a little bit of a bummer.
Stream in my game.
Nice. Well, hopefully you get some viewers then. Which, speaking of, thank you all of you for being here. We are in the final assembly stages of this board. Gonna get my toolkit. Really wishing these screws were ferrous. Not gonna lie. That would be such an excellent help right now. Just in grabbing them easier. Hmm?
Huh?
The screws, they're non-ferrous, meaning non-magnetic, so I have to grab them by hand.
A lot, B-main. A lot.
Good luck with B-main. What map is it?
Oops, my bad.
Chat, we are oh so close to being done with this build. It's gonna be a rather stiff build. Why? Well, because we're running top mount and we have foam. Not if there's any issue, it's gonna sound well enough. It's gonna be full, no hollowness. It's gonna be very nice. It's probably gonna have a very deep tone, especially with the polycarbonate plate, but isn't going to have any sort of keyboard flex, which personally I'm a fan of flex. I daily drive a Portal 65 that is O-ring mounted, or yeah, O-ring mounted, so definitely a big fan of the mounting style. Wish I could have used it, but plate foam equals no O-ring. Alright, so that's the top half of the shell assembled. Now let's get the bottom half over here. Swap their places. Wow, this is heavy. get the JST connector and daughter board in here, and then we gotta get the back half foam. I'm gonna assume that these are the same size, I hope. No. Okay, so we need a smaller hex. Alright, one size smaller. Whatever one size smaller than 2 hexes. 1.5, there you go. We add in our connector. Put the wire there. Alright, don't cinch it down until you got all 4 in. Dang, my windows automatically went night mode on. There we go. See better now. The last 2 of the daughter board screws. Last one. Okay. Daughter board screws are in. Daughter board there. Grab the back half foam. Shout out to Monokei, TGR, excellently executed board. The tolerances are amazing. The foam's cut great, no issues. Literally nothing to complain about whatsoever. Amazing packaging, just everything has just been a delight with this board build. Now we have to carefully put in our JST connector in a way that doesn't scratch anything. Make sure I haven't scratched anything already. Nope. Perfect. Gotta get this JST connector in. A bit of a pain, as with all JST connectors. Okay, that's tucked in now. Knees weak, arms are shaking. Okay. Wait, now we take this heavy ass thing and flip it over. Oh, that reminds me actually, the client requested a black weight. Let me do that now. I should have done already. Or a black badge, I should say. I think I said wait again. 1 second. Gotta do a reversal of installation. This is the 1.5. Let's get the 2. So I quickly change that out. That's a Phillips head right there. 2 Phillips screws. Let's go to the overhead and show you guys right there. Let's grab a PH1 bit. Get those out of there. Crazy that even this is a machine piece. See if I can show you guys what the current badge looks like. Focus, please. There we go. Okay. Now we're gonna pick from the 2 black badges that we have. So we have Monokei logo and we have the TGR logo. Personally, for the sake of minimalism, which I'm a big fan of, and again, the client can have this changed at any moment. For tonight, we're gonna go with the TGR badge. I can get this to focus again. there you guys go. Yeah. Beautiful thing. Black TGR badge. Which, if I recall, their logo. Is it like that or is it like that? Hold up. I gotta look up which way the TGR logo goes before I put this up upside down. 1 second. The great rectangle. Okay, so their logo goes like that. Perfect. Got it. Thanks to Instagram. Just went to TGR's Instagram, checked what their logo looked like, what orientation it's in. There we are. Now we just gotta add the 2 screws back in. 2 dainty little screws. Non-ferrous. Please, ferrous screws, everybody. There we are. Those are our screws. Let's put the plate back in. All right. Plate goes back in top side. Our screws around the plate go back in, and then all we gotta do is put the case halves back together and wrap this up. Thank you guys for sticking around. Appreciate each and every one of you. Hope you've enjoyed the stream as much as I have. Absolute joy to build this thing. Besides the fact that it uses non-ferrous screws, please. If you're going to design a keyboard, please use ferrous screws. For a favor. Personal request. Personal request from yours truly. Alright, guys. Second to last step of the process. Putting the 2 case halves together. Hey, this is so nerve-wracking. You don't want to scratch anything, but you also got to get this really close to put the JST connectors in. There we are. Guys, you will be seeing an ad in 30 seconds. I apologize. Please stick through. We're almost done here. As I forget another flipping screw here for the plate.
I'm just waiting for that film to come off.
Yeah, same. What screw am I missing? That one? It is that one. Okay. Not me. LOL. Eesh. This man really wants to see his keyboard done. But I appreciate you being here to the end, brother. That's it, guys. Time for the case screws. I'm gonna try my best not to smudge anything. I'm gonna leave my gloves on, at least initially. For the typing test, I'll most likely take them off. So that's it. This has been the TGR Monokei Tomo. Client build, not a personal build. Built with 63-gram tangerines up until we ran out. So then we filled out the last few switches with banana split switches. The client himself is okay with this, and I'll eventually, once I have more tangerines, rebuild the last few switches. Just desolder them, resolder them, no biggie. I was talking about the ad. Yeah, I know what you were talking about. That's why I sort of appreciate you sticking around. You know, you subbed and all that. If you guys aren't subbed, please do consider subscribe. If you aren't subbed, please do consider subscribing. If you like what you see and don't want to see any ads. Currently some ads in progress. Yeah, hopefully you don't have to sit through them in the future if you consider subbing. And if you aren't subbed, that's okay. Consider dropping a follow. I don't subscribe much to channels. I don't have money like that to do that. I understand not everyone does. So by all means, please do consider following. It helps a lot. Helps me know that I'm doing something right, that people like to watch, that I should keep going. Big inspiration for me to just see people engaging. Now I'm going to leave you guys with this film on until after we get the keycaps on. You gotta stay till the bitter end.
Damn it.
Now, all that's left to put in our stabilizers. Well, put in our keycaps. Actually, I think we should do all black keycaps. Yeah, let's do all black, I think.
Make that 3 in a row, baby.
Good job, bro. Proud of you.
Gonna pass you in no time.
Shut up. How far into D1 are you?
20 RR away from ranking up.
Ooh, this keyboard does not like inverted spacebar. Duly noted. Yeah, inverted spacebar hits the bottom case. Very noted. What position are we in? We're in regular caps position.
Actually, 4 in a row. I've been playing smokes.
What's your preference?
Rim.
A big omen guy. Guys, this is the final stretch. Thank you all so much for sticking around through all the portions of the stream, some of which are unnecessarily long, but that's the nature of keyboard building. You're here for a long time and a good time. You get the best of all worlds. Jesus Christ. Okay, Monokei are too good at manufacturing things, because just getting their switches out of the plastic casing is so hard. For anyone wondering what keycaps we're using, if the logo didn't give it away, Monokei Series 1 white on black. Honestly gonna get myself a set at this point. This is a beautiful set of keycaps. I love the legending. I love the icons. I'm not sure if it's PBT or ABS. It feels like PBT, but either way, it's very well made. Very well made. Haven't seen any warping on my spacebar, or any of the long keys for that matter. Does this come with F13? It doesn't, but it comes with an extra accent key that's row 0, so I can just put this up here. Right, that's the same scallop. Yeah, perfect. This will be your F13 or whatever optional key you really want to program here, but typically it's F13. My little fluff ball of a cat is still asleep. If anyone's been wondering what that is, that's a Himalayan cat over there. A big fluffy Himalayan.
Our stream has ended. Let's see this keyboard get put together.
Ooh, my man has ended his stream. Congrats on the stream. Hope you had many viewers.
It's a good stream.
Love to hear it, bro.
Yeah.
So far, this one's been pretty good, and we're almost done. Chat. Almost done. After the keycaps, we're going to show off the mirror weight, and then do our typing test. Let me look up what default layout is on the right side. Let me see, Monokei Tomo. See what they do for a default layout on the right hand side. Page up, page down, delete, and then FN key. I've never actually seen a layout like that before. Is that really what they did? Huh. I guess they kind of just did whatever the heck they want now that I'm looking at it. What up? Oops. This one says home, page up, page down, end. It's an interesting way to do it. Guess we'll take a page out of their book and do home, page up, page down, end for now. We'll reconfigure that later for the client, but need delete and insert, that's fine. I can always change what they are after the fact, no biggie. So I'll probably do delete, insert, FN key, or I'll do FN key down here and then do insert, delete, page up, page down, or home and end. Make sure that viewing experience is still perfect. It is so hard to get these keycaps out of this packaging. I had to push it in from the back and then pull them out. It kind of hurts actually. You got to pull up from under. I guess I could use a keycap puller, but then I worry about scratching something. I'm scratching any of the keycaps because they are pretty close in proximity. Keycaps do look nice. Yes, they do. Monokei did a great job on these. Salute to them and their efforts to get this done. Where is this? Oh, on the bottom of the casing. Okay. There it is. All Monokei keyboard, everybody. I buy another one for the maroon key coat. I support the decision. These keycaps, like I said, are excellent. I absolutely love them. I plan on getting myself a set and any other sets of keycaps that Monokei come out with. I know that Monokei are currently working on switches as well. I'd love to see those. Not sure how those are gonna end up looking. I wonder if Monokei is making any tactiles. I haven't actually taken a look at their switches at all. If they're making a tactile though, I'm definitely trying to get in on that. big tactile guy. Let me plug this into VIA and see what the default layout is real quick, just so that I can work this out right now. Quickly open up VIA. There it is. Okay, default configuration is home, page up, page down, end. So we're gonna do home. We're gonna do end. We're gonna do insert. We're gonna do delete. And instead of having that, we're gonna have FN be there, which is MO0. Whoops, MO0. Left control, left Windows, left Alt, right Alt. Okay, everything else is bog standard. Cool. Oh, it's a 1.25 view control. Okay. Do I have a 1.25 control? I believe that is a 1.25 control right there. So would that make these all 1.25, I guess? It would. That is nice. Oh, wait, that's not an alt. I grabbed the wrong keycap. Wait, what the heck? Whoops. Scuffed. Sorry, guys. Hit the wrong key there. Okay. Then we have right alt and FN, which this. And then, do they have any good looking 1.25 view? Guess I'll put this there. Yeah. Hopefully I don't accidentally hit the hotkey that ends my stream. Okay, that's annoying. Okay, let me get off OBS here from focus. Oh, my keys don't. Good, great. We're done changing scenes for the night. Sorry, guys. Oops, I accidentally put that key switch in the wrong placement. We're close. We're close. Now, my only question is, what is their insert? Oh, new bold one is now following. Thank you. I appreciate the follow, man. Glad you enjoy the content enough to follow. We're almost done here. I need to finish my alpha row, my last row of alphas, and then XXCVB and M. And then I need to figure out what we're gonna do for the page up, page down, insert and delete. Oh no, it did home end, right? Home end, insert and delete. Now I know what home and end look like for this. I don't know what they have in terms of icons for insert and delete. Okay, so that's they really did not make this easy on me. Okay, so I understand what home and end are. So this is home, top of the page. Okay, and then we need an end, which would presumably be this. Yeah, that's end. Okay. Now insert and delete. delete would have to be this. Okay. Now, what do we consider insert here, guys? Well, it looks like an insertion at pause, but what? Do we do I for insert? I don't know which icon is insert actually. Anyone know? Obviously, this will be delete. This is delete. Makes sense. Fine. What is insert here? What looks like something like I for insert? Monokei? Let me see if they have it on their website. If they have what exactly each one is. White on black series 1. Okay.
Wait, can I see the keycaps?
Yeah, I'm showing them on stream right now.
Oh, it's a little bit delayed.
Okay, so the I is insert actually. I just figured it out.
Ah.
That's an interesting way to do insert. Okay.
It is a very big eye.
Yeah, it is. All right, so insert and delete. Oh, that's a row 4 insert. That's the wrong insert. Do they have another insert? No, they don't. Problem is they don't have another home either, so the profiles won't work. That's interesting that the profiles don't work for their own keycap set with their own keyboard. Yeah, because those are all our row 0. I don't know why I said row 4. The client needs insert and delete. That's fine. What do I do about home and end though? Chat, any ideas? For anyone not knowing what I'm talking about real quick, let me just demonstrate using the power of cameras. So you'll notice here, the different keycaps have different heights. Let me just focus this on that real quick. The different keycaps have different heights. That's what's called a profile. As you can see, this insert key is meant to be up here, but we have home up here, and there isn't an alternate home key that matches the profile. So, unless I'm missing something on page 1? No, page 1 doesn't have anything. Let's see what can be done here, chat. We need to make sure that the client is happy with their profiles. And I'm gonna make that happen. So let's go. Well, at least I found an actual FN key that's actually FN. Need to put that there. There we go. Okay, put that there. Now, what are we gonna do? It's quite the dilemma. Well, the client only needed insert and delete, so what we could do is we could do page up, page down, because they do have alternate profile page up, page downs. Okay. That'll be our solution. I just dropped the keycap there. Alright, so insert and delete will be the home and end keys now. I'll change the layout in VIA very quickly. And then we'll do page up, page down, because those are the only other keys that have alternate layouts. So insert, delete, and then page up, page down. Which are these two? This should be there. Perfect. Page up, and then finally page down. Are these all the same profile? Good. Oh, profiling is good. All right, chat. There it is. Thing is beautiful. Get you guys on the alternate mix. Oh, my other keyboard isn't plugged in. 1 second. Very quickly get rid of this. Oh, wrong one. Overlay webcam. Go. I can get rid of that. Chat. And focus this. How do you guys feel about that? About that view? Let me just plug in my other keyboard so I can take thumbnail. key, please. Okay, if I can find the hole. There we go. Found it. I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely loving it. Now this is a silver or special edition Monokei TGR Tomo. Now for the part that everybody's been waiting for, the peel. If I can get my finger under it somewhere. Okay, there we go. Alright, I am under it. Pushing the peel. Come on. What happens when you trim your nails, everybody? Trim your nails. This is what happens when you do it, but hey, got it. That was a terrible whistle by me. But nonetheless, you guys get to see this in all its glory. Oh, you get to see me as well. Hi there. See if I can put this over here, right? It's over here in the frame. There we go, perfect framing. Zoom out a little bit. You guys a complete image. Here we are. Wow. Absolutely adore this thing. You got the black TGR badge. Monokei White on Black Series 1. Finally, a stainless mirror. Wait.
Ooh.
That thing is a mirror.
Oh my gosh, dude.
It's a shame that you don't get to see it.
You can. I mean, if it looks better in real life, I don't know how good that could possibly look.
It's
amazing.
It is. Wow, they really, engineers, designers over at Monokei, at TGR, everybody, they put their heart and souls into this one. Wait, I already got some fingerprints on it too. That's alright.
Oh no!
Alright, it's alright. Nothing a quick rag can't fix. Or the client kills me. Dang. Alright, well, I know everyone's just excited as I am to hear what this thing sounds like, as it's probably as beautiful as well as it types. It's probably as beautiful in the sense of as good as it types. That really wasn't... I didn't fix that the second time, but you know what? It's okay. You guys understood what I meant. Alright, guys, let me just clear the desk really quickly so we can get to our typing test. You guys can hear the lubed and filmed tangerines in all their glory. Thanks again to Brown Bandit J in chat for donating a sub to my girlfriend earlier. Thank you to Jidan3 in chat for resubbing for 2 months now. Founding subscriber, very much appreciated. Only been affiliate for 2 months. It's been a hell of a ride, and I appreciate every which one of you. Move the optional weights out the way. Let me get the Monokei weight. Let me put that in a bag. Move anything that doesn't have to be here out of the way. Take off the gloves. Let's plug it in. First things first, before I forget, 1, do not touch the metal weight with your fingers. And 2, let me change the layout in VIA. So let me really quick pull up OBS, make sure that you guys can get a main monitor view here. Okay. Let me pull up VIA now. Then OBS with the power of what I can do here. We'll do main monitor view. Okay, then we'll go over here. So it'll be insert, delete, page up, page down. Okay, that's the layout. Let's go back to key tester. Make sure very quickly that everything works. Okay. Now we are ready for monkey type. Let me pull up monkey type. Turn off the music. Let me make this main monitor small. Tuck it up over on the side. Actually, I want you guys to just see this. Just look at this elegant keyboard and ghosty. Get my wrist here, just so I can type. Ooh, that's nice. Sure, we got everything else out of the frame. Alright, we're gonna turn the mic around to disable my noise. Okay. Very quickly just adjust that there. Oh no, caps lock is on. That. Ugh. It don't matter. Seriously, Windows? I'm gonna do one more for you guys. F row. There we go. That is the Monokei TGR Tomo collaborative effort keyboard. Excellently crafted. I love everything about this thing. I love everything about the fact that you guys stuck around for the stream. Thank you so much. And I hope you guys consider it worth it. I hope the client loves it. I know he's in chat now. I'm sure that he's having a good time of this. Can't wait to get it into his hands. Hopefully he gets a great use out of it. And yeah, let me just very quickly pull back up all of my regularly scheduled stuff. And just to cap everything off, I just wanted to, as a final thank you to all of you, just keep you on the mirror. Right there. That's the money shot. That is fucking insane. I love every bit of that, especially with the Tomo in the center. It's a beautiful piece. I will make sure to get rid of this little speck right here. That's probably just some dust or something. I just don't know where I put my tissue. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream as much as I did. It was a blast, and honestly, this is the best keyboard I've ever built to date.
That is an amazing one.
Yeah, this and the Geonworks W1AT take the cake for me. The most premium boards, the most expensive ones, but also the most well built. Thank you so much for watching. This is the end of the stream. Have a good one.